What's going on with my women evolution? It's your girl Layla, back at it with another video. I messed up my lip gloss during my intro. I'm so upset right now. Let me fix it. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time, and it's going to be about when I got bullied at my school. Now, I'm not just talking about 1 year. I'm talking about 10 years that I had to deal with, and I just wanted to share it with you guys and tell you guys how that has changed me and how it has pushed me to do something right, not just for women, but for people who need it. So, without further ado, let's get on with the video, shall we? These certain girls, I remember two out of the three's name. One, her name was Anya, Inea, and I think it was Deja. I don't know, but Anya, I know it was Anya, Inea, and I think it was Deja. I don't know. I think it was named LaDeja. It was LaDeja. And them three were going to Excel. They were the kids that bullied me. And they were going to my next school, which was so bad that I literally begged my parents not to go. So my mom already enrolled me. I'm already in the school. I'm already working. And, they didn't bother me most of the year. So when I went to Howard for my 6th grade year, I was this fun chick. I wore bows in my hair. Guys, I had bangs during my 6th grade year. Eventually, I let them grow out because I hated them. But I had bangs, and I never wore braids. I wasn't allowed to wear braids back then. And, I was this chick that didn't care about anything. So, before I went to Howard, there was an incident where I thought that I was going to get somewhere. I went to this school in Excel and I messaged. I was, on social media. This is when I got my social media taken away. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was a glitch on my phone or something. But a very, 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 very interesting video was sent out to all these people. There were memes, and eventually the video was been taken down after I got my phone fixed. But it took me months to get my phone fixed. So by then it's already on social media. People already have it saved. And it just really broke me. But then when I left to go to Howard, I thought I could change all that. So when I went to Howard, I walked in. The first day of school was normal. And I met this girl. Her name was Ayana. And when I tell you she bullied me, she bullied me bad. Very, very bad. It was very, 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 very bad. Don't cry. Don't cry. Please don't cry. Okay, I can't cry. I would put mascara on so I won't cry. Oh, give me a second. Okay, Um, Ayana said some things to me that, oh God. So, Ayana talked about my mother and my brother and my family a lot. And she said that I would never ever be something, that I would always be somebody who doesn't have anything. And that broke me mentally. I'm gonna have to grab some concealer because I'm like really into it. But she bullied me so bad that I cried every single day. Every day. It got so bad to the point where I started to get suicidal. She told me that I would be nothing but somebody. I would never be anything. I would never accomplish my dreams. I would never make it in dancing, and I would never make it in successful life terms. She told me that if I would have told somebody about what she said, she would have beat me up. She called me ugly. She called me stupid. She just put me down mentally, and it made me like very suicidal, where I couldn't stand by something sharp. I couldn't do my homework assignments that required me like to cut and paste. And what she put me through was tougher than a rock. At the time, I was going through so much. My mom just left me at the time. My mom just went off to, her places at the time. My dad was doing this all alone. And Ayana just like physically and mentally erected me. Oh my gosh. She mentally made me someone that I didn't want to be. She made me weak. She made me drown in a pool of my own blood. And I will always remember the scar. You guys probably can't see it. I can't really show it. See that scar right there? I will always remember that scar. Cause I look better. But I had, like some of that. I have a makeup wipe, so if I start crying again, I got one. But she mentally, physically, emotionally made me feel like I was nothing. And I dealt with that for 1.5 years. And my mom was gone. My dad was a single parent. My brother was away from me. And I felt like it was the devil talking to me. So I eventually it got so bad to the point where I started getting suicidal, and I wanted to kill myself. It was really bad. It was so bad to the point where I told my dad. I told my dad, and I said, hey, she's bullying me and I can't take it. But one day, she, one day, we were doing a lesson, and the teacher showed a polar bear on the screen and she showed the parts of it, and she said, hey everyone, look at this, look, it's a picture of Layla on the screen. Everyone started laughing, and then I just broke. And she said, Ayana doesn't. She's always being so cruel, and she always act like she's all that, but she's really not. Even though I never talked to her, ever. I never said a word to her. I always had in my corner. I didn't even have friends at Howard. I didn't have friends. And if I had friends, they were just people I sat with and I just said nothing to. And then, that same day, I was in the bathroom and she met me in there. I was in the bathroom and she met me in there. And she said, she found out that I told somebody. And then I just broke down. I didn't say anything. I just broke down and started crying because I knew what was going to happen. She said, I told you, if you would have said something to me, I would have jumped the mess out of you. I said, I'm so sorry. I had to tell somebody. I just couldn't do it anymore. Well, she said, because you told somebody, watch your back. I said, just do it. I told her. I said, Ayana, just do it. You told me not to tell anyone, so I did. So I did it anyway, so just do it. This is the part that changed my life for like forever. So she tried to hit me, and then I like ducked. And then I tried to run, and then her friend tried to keep me from going, and then I accidentally stepped on her hand, on Ayana's hand, because she was trying to, like, bring me down from the bottom, and I stepped on her hand, and I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Next thing I know, she hits me right here. This is right here. And I immediately just faded. That moment really did change me as a person. That really did change me. I had a black eye for almost 3 or 4 months, and I went to a doctor, and my dad wanted to press charges. I said no. If it starts bleeding, then I'll say something, but don't press charges. He said okay. I was so afraid of her. She talked to me, and I was like, what's she gonna do now? It was so bad. To the point where I just didn't like life. I don't want to be in a position where I will be swinging around. And I remember getting out of the hospital after they examined my eye, because they were trying to see if my eye was like, my eyelid went back. They gave me an eye patch. I wore the eye patch the whole time. Even when it looked like it was getting better, I wore an eye patch. I wore an eye patch. And people at school make fun of me. They will always ask me, why didn't you hit her back? Even my brother to this day asks me, why didn't you hit her back? I said, because I have dignity, and I didn't want to be in a fight with her. Because I'll be coming home with more than one black eye if I did. And it would have been worse. And then what really did make me feel like I just needed to stop with all the sunshines and rainbows was when I saw my brother after I got punched in the eye. My brother was afraid of me. He was afraid of me. He was really afraid of me. He was afraid that I was a monster or I had something going on. He was afraid to look at me. He thought I looked scary. He cried. He said, what's wrong with your face? I said, someone hit me. He said, Layla, you look scary. And then I said, I need to get better. Not just with my eye, but with my attitude. So I developed this attitude where I wouldn't let anyone mess with me. And then every single time I had a bully or someone tried to be a bully to me, I would never let them put me down. That's why every single time someone comes to me at Grace, I don't let it escalate. I just go for it. If I haven't had that happen to me, I'll be somebody's bitch right now. And if I see Ayana again, this is what I would say. This is what I would say to her. Years ago, you changed my life negatively. And I want to thank you for that. But don't take that as a compliment, honey. No. Because of you, I was suicidal. Because of you, I feared being loved. Because of you, my brother cried when he saw me. He did not like what he saw because you hit the mess out of me. And I told myself that I was going to change after this. And I did. I forgive you, Ayana. I really do. For everything that you've done to me. I'm going to pray for you and your family. And I pray that God has mercy on your soul. I know my mom, my dad, and my brother may not forgive you for what you did because you know how my father is. But I most definitely do forgive you. That's what I would say if I saw her again. Honestly, she taught me something. Not to always be a wimp, but to, strive for excellence. And that's exactly what I did. I have all A's right now. I have high honor roll and I'm doing amazing in school. But it took a punch to get me here. It took a punch for me to fight or beg my parents for me to go to my dream school. Now I'm a Mustang and I'm going to Bishop McNamara for high school. It took a punch. It took a good sucker punch. And a black eye for 3 or 4 months. It took a bully to get me here. Now I'm going to end today's video here. Back to happiness. I need to stop being sad. I need to be happy. I'm going to end today's video here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much. I would like to thank Lottie, Dottie, and everybody who subscribes to Women's Evolution. I'm gonna go lay down and edit and also cry while I edit. I'm just joking. I'm gonna be very happy when I edit. I love you guys so much. Peace. This is Layla Ward signing out.